My name is Ludwig Edward. I'm with ABC School of Soccer, and this is
Yeah, this is Patrick here. Uh, you know, the owner of ABC School of Soccer.
right.
Now,
So
been
go ahead.
yeah. Now we've been setting up this ABC School of Soccer for a little while, since 2005. And to see what we can do to bring the soccer game, soccer training, to bring it to a different level. So I know many people are actually training, doing some soccer trainings here and there and stuff like that. So we want to make sure that our level of training is a little bit different than most. See, I don't know if you agree with what I'm trying to say, but
Well, yeah. So to piggyback on what Coach Patrick is saying is basically our goal at ABC School of Soccer is to revolutionize the way young players see the game. We don't go out and get the ball and do only footwork. We do different kind of footwork. We train differently. We train mentally, physically, psychologically. Um, so when the player comes and to us, we do an assessment, and then and by the time we start training, we're training them mentally, psychologically, physically, and so that is the way for now that we're revolutionizing the game. So we've been training Kaylee for about a year now. Um, she's a very talented player. When she came to us, we did the assessment. She had skills, talents, but training with us, we were able to fine tune and also uh, train her specifically for her position, which is the defensive mid and also attacking mid. Um, you want to add some, Patrick?
well, I mean, the one thing that we do especially is it's like we specific. I mean, like there are several different positions on the field. Um, so each position deserve. We recommend some kind of training for each one. If it's a defensive position, if it's an midfield position, if it's a forward position, like every position have something special to train with. So therefore, whenever Kelly came to us, I know she was a midfielder. I know she was I was an attacking or defensive mid, right?
Defensive mid, attacking mid,
Defensive mid, yeah. So most likely, whenever we saw uh, um, her style, the way she was playing, and then we actually use her style to train her based on what according to what she can do. So that's one of the best things. When ABC School of Soccer, we looked at your style, we actually picked up on what you have, and then we actually grow and move forward to whatever you can do, because we don't want to show you something different, because if we show you something different, then you're gonna have to relearn how to play soccer again. But this is not what we want to do. Based on what you know what to do, and we actually take it from there and actually expand it and literally clean and refurbish it to make it look nice. So that's one thing. That's what we did for Kaylee. Actually, when she came to us, she had skills like Coach Ludwig was saying, but there were certain things that she was missing. So I took her from there, and then we took her from there, and we kind of fix her according to what she becomes now. And like I said, I'm very excited of what I'm seeing right now about her, and I can tell this young lady is gonna be like heck of a one heck of a player. And if someone actually put her in the midfield, she can control the midfield very well, based on what I'm seeing right now. Um, I, I, I don't know if you see
Yes,
in
yeah,
game.
absolutely, absolutely. We do agree. and we're saying ABC School of Soccer. So we've been playing the game since we were 4 or 5 years old. Organized soccer we started around 12, 13 years old, um, and we've learned to play the game bare barefooted with orange lemons, and as we grew up, we started playing with more organized soccer. So definitely, when it comes to ABC, one of the reasons why we call ourselves ABC School of Soccer is to teach the basic of the game. Teaching the basic of the game doesn't mean we're teaching the player to do simple play on the field. So we train technically, tactically, and a big part of it is psychologically, because we want them to be able to learn the basics so they can perform at a higher level quicker, simpler, and make the game come easy. All that under pressure. So just because we are teaching the basic doesn't mean they just do simple play. Doesn't mean they just do simple 1 or 2 touches. But what they do is they do those things real fast, efficiently, under pressure. So we're very proud about why we call ourselves ABC School of Soccer. We're actually teaching the game step by step. So let's start with Kaylee, for example. When she came, she seemed timid. It could have been because she just met 2 new trainers. But that timidity was interfering into her style of play. So this is where we start working with her psychologically. She has some homework to do, she does it. So she's very efficient of completing the task. When you give her a task to do, she does it, and she does it efficiently. So we start attacking the mindset, how she sees herself. We also tell her not to see herself as a backup player, regardless if she starts or not. Never to see herself as a backup player on the field. So when she steps on the field, psychologically, she starts acting and training strongly, and then she starts performing in the game strongly. As we train, we start working on juggling, we start working on movement with the ball, right foot, left foot. Long story short, now if you see Kaylee through the video, you can see her moving with her left foot, with her right foot. Her left foot is as strong as her right foot. She can strike the ball with her right foot, with her left foot. She can trap it with her right foot or left foot. We're very prideful in that. Whatever you can do with your right foot, you do with your left foot. Not just do it, but you do it efficiently, and you do it while pressure on you. So, through the videos, even though she doesn't have players on her, but her going through those drills really display how efficient she is. Now let's move to her physical ability. She's not short. Doesn't mean short players is not great. Messi is not tall, but she is quick. She's fast. Her first 2 or 3 steps are very fast. She looks very deceiving, but when she takes off to put a move, she does it efficiently and quick and precise. So what we did with that, we make sure she does it 10 times faster. So we work with her on tight space, open space. We work with her on her receiving the ball while she's sprinting. We work with her on receiving the ball in tight space and turn, and to make that explosive movement. Now, one of her highlights since we started training her is her semi-final game. She came off, she got on the field, and toward the end of the game, she scored the winning goal, which took her team to the final and they won the national. So that happens. But with that though, that's exactly what we're talking about. Psychologically, a player who does that has to have confidence. And we start building those confidence right away from the first time. She's not the backup player. So by the time she got on the field, that semi-final game, it's not how many minutes she has, but it's what she does with those minutes on the field. That was installed in her mind, in her head. So it's no surprise to us when she scored that goal at the semi-final with little less minute left. That's one of her strong aspects. So psychologically, she's headstrong. She performs a task efficiently. Physically, she plays the game. She can does the movement from box to box, and then she actually in the game under pressure. What she practices on, she does it. So she's not just a practice player. She's also a game player, which is huge. Don't you agree with that?
Yeah, I think so because the one thing about Kelly that I love about her is her work ethic. I love her work ethic. This young woman, if she did something wrong, she's gonna try to redo it over and over and over again until she get it right, and she will go home and try it again.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the second thing I like about her is her commitment level. I mean, I don't know how to say it. 6 o'clock in the morning, she has to be in training. Now, this young lady lives 2 hours away. That means she has to wake up at a certain time period for her to be there at 6 o'clock in the morning. For her to be there at 6 o'clock in the morning. But yet, she always there, on time, ready to play. And when she gets there, the idea is she will give not only 100%, she will give 150%. I've never seen anything like that before. And that's what I love about this young lady. I mean, like I said, if anybody is going to put this young lady on the team, I will tell you from the get-go, you will have a winning player right in the middle of the field. And I cannot, I don't know, I'm safe to say that. I don't know about you, Lou, but for me, that's what I see. You know
No, absolutely.
you know?
Absolutely, 100%. At that age in high school, to have the maturity to drive herself, to wake up on time, to be there 10 minutes before training session at 6 o'clock in the morning, throughout the entire
I
summer.
mean, the beautiful is like when she get there, she already, before we get there,
Yes.
before we set up, she's already have her shoes on, running on the field, get
She's
herself
set up.
ready,
Absolutely.
juggling the ball already. It's just like, it's hard to find. It's hard to find these days. It must. I'm gonna emphasize that in the back.
Right, right.
Most young people these days, they want things to be handed up to them. It's hard to find a person. Very few. It's very fine to actually find one that will say, you know something, I want to take this thing seriously, and I want to take it seriously. I want to take my hand. I don't want to. I want to earn it. I want to earn it. I don't want someone to give it to me. This young lady was. She put herself in, and I just, ABC's one thing like Coach Lou was talking about ABC. ABC School of Soccer stand for one of the a slogan for ABC School of Soccer is like mastering the basics. We teach young people how to do the basic things. Simplest thing. The simpler, the better. And I don't know if it's safe to say that the simpler you play the game, the more beautiful it becomes. Right?
Oh, yeah, simple doesn't mean easy.
Easy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm so definitely like when you play something very simple, the game. I mean, the game plays well. You know what I'm saying? It's like you kind of like use those basic skills, and that's what Katie become a master of. She become a master of the basic. If she passes the ball when she has to pass the ball, crosses the ball when she crosses the ball, she's supposed to cross the ball, shoot the ball when she's supposed to shoot the ball, and she become a master of doing that. And that's what I love about this young lady. And plus the work ethic behind it, plus the commitment level. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say.
the dedication is definitely there. No doubt about it. Does she have more to grow on? Absolutely. That's the beauty of it. Because then when she goes to college, there's just gonna be there's something some other coaches or trainers are gonna pour more knowledge into her, and she's gonna grow more. She's gonna learn the game more, and she's very coachable. So she's not even close to her limit yet. So that would you agree? That is
I totally agree because because I mean a soccer player, it doesn't matter for any sport. You always have room to grow. And if someone said reaches to a level and I reached the pinnacle, well, I think you should check yourself because definitely you always have something to work on.
right, absolutely.
You always have something to work on. So and again, and I'm gonna mention Kelly again. I'm gonna mention Katie because she always finds a little something because like yesterday, was it yesterday? I was giving her a little training, and she came to find out like, oh my gosh, I cannot do this, and she started working. And I kept training her. And she said, let's do it again, until she get it right. So hey, I would say that's I don't see anything wrong about having this young lady. Not any teams because for me I'm looking at like T1 level to actually go ahead and push us.
Because like I said, we don't just
Hold on. Time out. Something just happened.
Oh, that's perfect. You can cut that off. I don't.
It wasn't perfect. It was good. I'm gonna tell you why though.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna tell you why. Something just happened. I don't know what happened.
Is it for me?
No, it's over here. I don't know what happened.